What is up, guys? Fódlan here. Welcome back to more Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time we did our final monastery. We still technically have one more free day to spend. I could do a battling and, you know, just further prepping levels, weapon, whatnot, weapon rank rather, and all that. But we're just gonna do a seminar real quick. We're gonna do one with Aloise, because axes for Claude and Raphael. Honestly, there's not a whole lot other than battling that would help me. I could press rest and be just as fine. I just saw that Claude is kind of closing in on A+, and he doesn't have level 5 authority yet. So I figured, well,
looks like I'm
might as well do this, right? Just to see. Same kind of deal with Raphael. Like, it clearly wouldn't give him that much to push him to A+, but, you know, ease in. Maybe we'll reach A+ by the end of it. However, 2-3 maps we have left, I have no idea, actually. There could be one. This could be the last one. I don't think it's gonna be, but I guess it still could. So we're moving on to the 31st. Yes. With a decisive battle ahead, poledoo visited the cemetery.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now.
One day, I hope you'll give this ring to someone you love as well as I love her.
Someone I love. Alright, so I knew this was here. We have everyone. Okay, that was a surprise. She's grayed out, but we have everyone we've been using and, you know, whatnot. We've gotten up to S support with all the women that we have recruited. Now, this is where I'm not 100%, so I'm gonna just kind of like word vomit at you guys to let you know my thought process. So, a lot of the supports, I love a lot of these characters. And basing it off just the Byleth supports, I feel like that hurts so many of the characters, because most of the Byleth supports with these characters are very generic. Some of them have ended up pretty nice, but for the most part, I like the other characters supporting each other way, way more. So like Marianne, for example, she might be who we go with. She's definitely like my favorite unit that I've used. She's been super fun to use this run. You know, going full strength all the way up until Mortal Savant was incredibly fun, and incredibly fun to frustrate people who can't understand the concept of people having fun. But when it comes to like the pairing, I know there are paired endings for characters. I have not done anything purposeful to ensure different pairings, because Marianne, I would love to pair Marianne with Ignatz. I thought their support was cute as hell, both of them together. But because I'm not doing anything purposeful, our paired endings, she's not guaranteed to go with Ignatz. She might end, I don't know who she'd end up with, honestly. I think she has a paired ending with Hilda too. I don't know all the paired endings. But that's what I would choose. If I could do Ignatz Marianne and make sure that was the paired ending, I'd do it. I'm not huge on the whole shipping thing to begin with, but I feel like when it comes to a choice like this, and you may be asking why not just choose a bunch? If you don't know, you choose now, and then we're gonna go through the rest of the game, and then the outcome happens. So it's not just like pick one, reset, pick another, reset, because I would definitely do that if that was the case. But no, we're only picking one, and we have all these options. So my thoughts were Marianne, Manuela, Shamir. Now these two need to go together. Wives, they're wives. They need to go together. Flayn, I feel like the only time I would ever pick Flayn is if I was doing 100% and she was, you know, part of that 100%. I would pick her out of that. She's like 5. So, under no other circumstances do I see ever picking Flayn. Petra, Again, I like Petra way more with every other student. Leonie, though. Lysithea is another one, like, I mean, Lysithea in general, I'm not a huge fan of. She's great as a unit. As a character, not my thing. But Leonie, though, I love Hilda too, but again, other characters. I want to see who she gets paired up with. So I'm bringing it down to Marianne, Leonie, and Manuela. Leonie, I don't actually remember. No, I do. It was the, hey, you're shit, you're never going to be better than Geralt. And then B, hey, you're shit, you're never going to be better than Geralt. Sorry, not sorry. And then the A was, sorry, for real, I'll protect you forever. Which was, it was kind of a fun one, but at the end of the day, like I said, the Byleth supports are kind of But I just really, Leonie surprised me. I didn't think I would like her as much as I do. She's really cool. I really like her. But then there's also Manuela, who's been just like incredible in and out. I think if we're basing it just on supports that are with Byleth, I think she's had the best ones. Marianne's were good. See, this, I won't pick all three and see all of them. I mean, regardless of what I pick at the end of this, I'm gonna watch all of them anyway, so I want to know. All right, thinking about it this way, I don't know if Manuela would end up with a good paired ending otherwise. I think we're gonna go with Manuela, because Marianne, I can't guarantee that she's gonna end up with Ignatz, but we can roll the dice. Leonie, I have no fucking idea, not a clue. She also had a really cute one with Ignatz, so I think we're gonna roll the dice on that one. We're just gonna do Manuela and see how that ends up. So we're gonna lock it in. If you wish to share your life with Manuela, show thing. So like I said, word vomit to hope I'm able to formulate something out of there, but that's locked in. Like I said, I'm not, you can save here and redo a bunch of things over and over, but listen, I'm not the type of person for that. If it was just one map, maybe, depending on what this next map would be. But there's a lot of things you gotta go through. So, we're just gonna move on. For the freedom of Fódlan, suggest level 42. I think our lowest level is like 43, so hell yeah. Shambhala has fallen, but a mysterious army has emerged from its ruins bearing the crest of flames on its banner. Leading in this force is Nemesis, the king of liberation, presumed dead for 1,000 years. I'm super excited.
A military force bearing the crest of flames on its banner marches west to Garreg Mach from Shambhala, attacking nearby cities along the way. Rhea informs the Alliance that the enemy's general is none other than the ancient Fell King Nemesis. And so the Alliance army prepares for their final battle, hoping to put an end to Fódlan's blood-stained history.
This music. Normally I cut the loading
What's the
screens.
plan, my friend?
I'm not cutting that one. That's because the music. We will defeat Nemesis.
I thought you'd say that. And of course, I'll be joining you. What about the rest of you? Our enemy is a monster of legend. As always, there's not a shred of proof that we can win.
A foolish inquiry, Claude. I must finish what my father started.
Started? Your father ran away before the battle even began.
Well, all the more reason why I, as his heir, cannot flee now.
I'm in. I need to get back at him for hurting my brother. I'm not going to let him get away with it.
Wow, Hilda's serious about this.
I, too, will fight until the end. I wish to protect Fódlan's future.
I feel the same as Lysithea. It would hardly be fitting for Captain Gerald's apprentice to bow out now. I'll show them.
Oh, sorry,
I
Leonie.
will give it my all as well. For the professor, for Claude, and for all of you who helped make me as strong as I am now.
I'm in too. When we're done, I'm gonna eat tons of steak to celebrate.
Hell yeah.
This truly is the final battle. At this point, you shouldn't have to ask us, Claude. You know we're with you.
I do know that, Ignatz. But I had to ask, just to make sure.
Look at how reliable you kids have become. You've trained them well, Professor. This Nemesis guy should be arriving soon. Is everyone ready?
It's finally time.
I won't let us lose. I won't let any of you die. Let's win this together. Knowing how I play endgame maps, I can't guarantee that one. Let's win this together.
That's right. I'm confident we have what it takes to win. Let's defeat this dusty old king of liberation and put an end to this history of lies. Once we've done that, there'll be nothing holding us back. A new and brighter age will begin. Let's go, my friend. Fódlan's new dawn awaits.
This music is giving me like the like Valkyria Chronicle vibes. The like main theme that they always play in those games. It's the same one throughout the whole series. Whenever it's like big dramatic like let's get it done music. I'm getting the same vibes here. And I love every second of it. It's so good. Cannot wait to see what we got going down. Yeah, map. Water. Okay. Yes. That's probably more the 7 Greek sages. Nemesis, the Dark Creator Sword. King of Liberation. 16 might, 1-2 range. Okay. Crest of Flames, of course. King of Liberation. Under the pretense of liberating Fódlan from a reign of deception, this king rallied his people to arms in the War of Heroes. (72 attack, 30 attack speed, 51 defense, and 47 res. Holy shit, 107 HP. This dude is terrifying. What kind of skills? Let's see, Mighty King of Legend negates 1 attack per turn and strengthens stats while the 10 elites are present. I knew they'd be here. I was like, they're kind of like, I'm assuming it's gonna be kind of like the Dreadlords. Once the Gatekeeper mentioned that, I was like, we're gonna get like a Dreadlord callback from the Yggdrasil games. Commander nullifies instant death effects. Yes. Swordfare, Heartseeker. What is this? Cursed Power. Unit recovers HP on swamp terrain. Oh, this isn't water. This is swamp. Renewal. Oh god. Counterattack. Keen Intuition. Oh, he's gonna be a tough one to take out. Swamp. It does damage you too. Ugh. Ugh. Karen. Gloucester. Gautier? I don't know if it's Gautier or Gautier. Probably Gautier. Dominic. Lamine. There's a chest. Oh, here's another one. Was it Blathid? I'm pretty sure, like, this is, Dimitri, I believe. And I remember them saying it early on, and it sounded nothing like it read. Like, nothing like the letters. I think Blathid. Goneril. Daphnel. Okay, and this isn't one of them. This is, again, Odessa. This is like the last mission map where it was one of the 7 sages. Okay. There's a chest behind him too. Oh, there's, okay, how many chests? There's 3 chests here. What is this purple tile? Another ballista. And how many people? 12. That is our squad. All of them. Okay. Well, let's do Manuela with us. Why not? We just chose her to marry at the end of this. Let's do it. Catherine, go with your wife. And Cyril with Claude, I guess. Yeah, why the hell not? Why the hell not? Is there any empty space in anyone? Lysithea? Just thinking for keys. Alright. Oh wait, I know for a fact Hanneman also has a space for a key. Alright. I did make sure everyone was repaired, unlike the last one. All is good.
Nemesis is here, and with more soldiers than expected.
A swamp, huh? But there's something about it. It looks odd somehow.
Can't breathe. He should not have done that. Be careful. The water is poisonous to the living.
Oh, this is just their way of saying it's gonna damage you. Oh, look at, he has like an effect on him.
Looks like we better not get near that swamp. Try to avoid it during the fight.
I just want to sit here and soak this in real quick. Hold on. Right. Let's go.
Let's make this quick.
Probably gonna have to route the whole map.
I
would
not
imagine.
My turn?
At the ready.
Physic. I think the main thing, yeah, I need to worry about you. Oh, still like even getting better. You're not no stronghold, okay. Just trying to make sure I don't miss any like ballista.
My orders?
Can't go this way. Now let's see.
What's my strategy?
Okay, so the rock. Okay, so rock's in mind.
I have to do this!
Hell yeah.
Goddess, forgive me.
Splendid attack. Shall we?
I'm pretty sure I removed Swordbreaker on him too. Because like we never use it. We use always use his axes. Okay. He should be able to deal with that.
I will prevail.
All right. Thank you.
Let's clean up.
Shamir. No. All right. We're gonna move it back. Alright, we're going to swap, move here. You can't reach. Oh shit, okay. There was another. Was it you? You can reach all the way there. Jesus. 12 to 3 to 12 range. What was 13 with 80 hit rate? Ooh. Okay, we're gonna. What's gonna attack behind is what I want to know. You. Oh, you're a bow. I didn't even realize that. Okay. Is there something I could do to, like, absolutely take you down? No. But I want to do this even still. I think this is going to be a very long map.
We're all desperate, aren't we? It's a bad time to die.
Steady now.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Shall we?
All right. Hanneman being there kind of fucked some things up. I could also.
Get out of here! That's another one.
Okay, you don't move. Neither do you. Interesting. You do. You're gonna do 22. All right, that's fine. And let's see, you have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We hit. I'd rather hit than nothing, you know?
Saros, I will kill you. Do not get in my way.
You played.
So that's Nemesis. You're a crusty old bastard, you know that?
All those who stand in my way will be destroyed.
Oh, your voice.
Watch out, Claude. They're coming for us.
Oh, do they all have? I didn't know he had magic too.
I think they've got some sort of magical link with Nemesis.
Could the magic be protecting him?
Not sure, but we'd better take out his 10 commanders before taking him on. Or
did he show magic the whole time and I thought I was getting him confused with a different one? We're gonna have to check him. Oh boy. Yeah, he did have a lance. That's what I thought. Okay. Look at your helmet though. Fancy. Good thing we dodged one of them. See, I was not ready for that. Spear of Assault. Oh. Are you fucking kidding me? Really now? Really? That's what we're gonna do, huh? I can't afford that. This shit's terrifying. Very deadly too.
Going for the kill. Thinning their numbers.
Thank you, Shamir. All right. Magic bow. Ooh. All right.
Ignorance is deadly.
I'm usually not a fan. Oh, Hanneman actually was never in the 40s. He was our only one, apparently.
Another few rounds.
Good level. I'm usually not a fan of big tracks with lyrics. I don't know what language you're speaking or singing it, I suppose, but I like it. I really like it. Transposed into English, probably be really cheesy and gross. I probably wouldn't like it. They might be saying cheesy things, but as long as I can't understand,
But I'm with you.
that's all that I care about, honestly. Wasteland. Fuck. Alright. Actually, I want you.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Yes.
Won't be in vain. A predictable success.
Alright. I'm gonna go with that. There we go.
Get out of here!
Oh!
You should have seen that coming.
Alright. Now. Okay, Leone. Yes. Get that out of here.
There's more work to be done.
More strength. Oh yeah, multiple HP bars. Forgot about that part, right? Alright. Come here. Probably should have tried the killer axe, but we'll be fine. Iron bow. Alright. Belated. Dead.
9 more commanders remaining. We just killed number 10. These can't be the 10 elites, can they? Nah, not likely.
Oh, it is. It is. Alright. We're going to heal. Dismount. Bolt axe.
I'll tolerate no obstacle.
Okay. Come up here. Miasma. Oh. I guess a Luna. It feels kind of like a waste. But it's the only thing I have that will actually kill.
No time to slow down.
Alright.
Not there.
Magic Dex luck? Sure. hit even harder. Another hit there. Do we get a crit? Yeah, we did. So I'm actually gonna canto back. We're gonna do it again with Shamir. Another crit, it's dead. I also... Oh, you know what, it's... fuck it. I was like, it's gonna take forever either way I look at it, right? No crit. Wow. Okay. That's fine. Do these heal? Yeah. Yes. I was looking at the avoid and I was like, yeah, wait, that's not... not the right symbol. 45 for Marianne.
I won't let this...
Dex and Charm,
Look at
okay.
you.
Alright. Break Kugel. Whatever that's into it. Not Delta. Maybe it is Delta, I don't know. Not good at recognizing my Greek symbols. Okay, if I go all the way up to you, I can probably do enough to kill you. Oh, even, What's our crit rate? 48? Helm Splitter. Helm Splitter guarantees it kills regardless, crit or not.
With all of my might, my heart burns with pride.
All right. We're gonna mount just so we can at least move a little bit. There we go. The swamp. That's not.
At the ready.
All right. And we're gonna head over here. Dance. All right, so we got this little bit of scaffolding off to the side. Who's running up? Like that's one of the elites. Gloucester. Dark Thyrsus. All right, I know that one real well.
Apologies.
I'm actually gonna dance immediately for her. Get off the wasteland.
I found strength.
49. Look at you. There's grassland. All right. Through here. No, she has... This is the shield... Okay. Yeah. So... Oh my god. No, that is too far extended. Way too far extended. I will sit here. 14 hit. If you hit, it's for 5. Alright. We have the Killer Axe equipped. Killer Axe equipped. We're bringing them in. Alright. Come out here. Get over here. Gonna healing focus. Down here with Marianne. Hilda as an in between. And Claude's good where he is. Alright. Goneril, hit me on a 14! Are you kidding me? A 14! I miss a what, like an 88 earlier?
No use.
You suck, dude. Come here. That's right. Fucking dare you. Alright. Nosferatu.
I will not die yet.
Kanto back right there.
Remain cautious.
Man, dude. So fucking upset that happened. Alright. So I'm pretty sure Gloucester is the one that physicked. Ooh. Dark Raphael gem. I don't know what that does. You have a bolting. All right. I'll go for the Nosferatu. See if we can crit. Unfortunate. That's fine. Alright, if you want to hit me with a bolting, be my guest. Alright. Not only did you have hit rate, but that was kind of like real ass damage. We have 32 res, and that still did 15. What's your magic? 39. Oh my god. Okay, yup, that'll surely do it. That, yup. God damn. Luna bops you. And you have physic equipped, so you won't retaliate. Ah. There is this. I can't reach without being. Can I mount and reach you? No.
Very helpful.
I'm just wondering if there's any dialogue between, you know, this Gloucester and Gloucester. All right.
That helps.
We're gonna stand in the swamp there to find out. right. Actually, let's go here. Seemingly not. Do you also have this? Fuck you. Alright. Yeah, that's what I thought. So, we don't have to worry about killing the right whatever with the corresponding crest. Okay. Let's open the... Jesus. Actually, no, I put both of my keys out here, didn't I? Handman has one, and Shamir has the other. That's fine. Shamir will get here in a bit. This damn bolting. Is something else gonna move? That's what I want. Like, Gloucester ran toward me, right? Okay. I'm actually gonna bring Leonie down here, because she has crazy movement and, you know, Bonite ranges. Oh, Lord, what are you? Daphne, Lance, and Aura. I think even with Aura, we have the Hex Lock. Now with the Avoid, I think he'll be in a good spot. All right. No, just stay there. At the very least, we dodged. 16 times 2, we dodged again. At the very least, we're burning these boltings. We dodged that one.
I think not.
Yeah. Who are you? Gautier, Dark Lance of Ruin. Alright, that's all you got. So... we run in here. Killer Lance. Don't get hit by another 15 again. And no crit either? Wow. Okay, that's really surprising. Okay, so this is one of the dudes. Let's, no games. Let's hit him with probably Nosferatu, because it has the most uses, I believe. Oh, like, Nosferatu won't reach that far. Okay. Miasma it is. This is what, 3 down? Need one more to hit. Ugh. Well, you have how many boltings left? Just one. I might as well wait it out. It's one more. And there's a fucking wyvern over here. with Dark Crusher. I'm good. I'll wait. I got patience.
Sorry it's gotta be like this.
I admire you.
All right. Yes. Get back on that. I really wish this dude Dark Thunderbrand. God, that's gonna be terrifying. That's a brave sword. I wonder. Oh, we can't reach, huh? Meteor doesn't one-shot. That's what I wanted to know. If I can meteor him and just get rid of him. I could not. Alright. Well, last bolting. We dodged the 42. Alright. Shamir, what do we got? Who did I give it to? Wait, I could have sworn I gave it to Shamir. Oh, Lysithia. Why? Okay, well. Shamir will still open it. Arrow of Indra. It's a lance? Could she wield that? Seemingly so. It's C rank. 12 might, 75 hit, 1 to 2 range, 14 weight. Jesus. Shimmering magical lance crafted using ancient technology. Alright. That's fancy. See if we get a lethality. Nope. Okay. Well. It's so terrifying, dude. I hate it. Fucking Karen. She also has death. 25 speed, so it's not gonna hit or it's not gonna double. Well, I say I don't think. It's 23 attack speed. Even with weight -5. Well, I say that. Brings my attack speed up to 20. You have how much? 23. And that's with Dark Thunderbrand. Weight, or death, is even higher weight. Okay, so it still will not double. Alright. What about you? The Dark Crusher. 34 attack speed. I hate that ballista so much. They're in the perfect range. 27. All right, well, Petra, I guess, is the best bet for it anyway. Let's do it. Got Alert Stance Plus. How much damage did you do? 20 if you hit. All right. We're gonna get a little risky. I could kill him. Oh boy, I could kill him. You can physic way out there though. Okay. Wait, attack. Ah. Do you not have a no silence thing? I've never seen this in action, so. Look at that. Didn't really look like anything. All right. 6 hit. 68. Oh, that's an Onager. Yeah, that's that one. Okay, we don't have to worry about. All right. How far do you reach? All right, well, let's one thing at a time, right? This dude is going to blow my back out if I don't deal with him right now. Look at the Dark Crusher, that hammer. It's a mean looking hammer, god damn. Okay.
Apologies.
So the plan this
I've got no time for mercy.
and then we're gonna smite. There we go. See, Leone. Could be worse. Hey, and she hit both of them too.
Oh, the swampland vanished.
Oh, that could be real bad. It's like, wait a minute. That wasn't part of the plan. Okay, but it's still wasteland, so okay, it's still hard to maneuver. I was just like, wait a minute. Am I gonna get blown away now? Because now that there's no swamp, they can reach me? That's what I expected was about to happen. Looks like we good. Okay, this horse...
I fight for justice's
Hit
name.
you with a little bit of that. Yeah. Okay. Also, we're not gonna be able to open all the chests. I just realized we only have 2 keys, and there doesn't seem to be a droppable key anywhere. So we're gonna miss out on one weapon here, which it is what it is. Okay, but we're moving. That's what's important. We move. Is that it? Okay. Hilda? Oh, that's the only way you can attack with Gambit. Well, we could also just... No. No, Axe of Zoltan. Wait, because alert stance. And let's physic Hanneman. Help him out. Who doesn't move? Oh, Shamir? Oh, can Shamir just run up and kill you? How much movement? 8? I don't have the +1 movement equipped on her. I looked at her skills, it's like, they're all so good. I don't want to unequip either of them. Yeah. I don't want to risk it. She's not the tankiest in the world. Oh, hey. Stop that.
Too slow.
But speaking of movement +1, Lysithia's about to unlock it. Alright. Just one? Partha time? She has a brave sword too. But all is good.
For Gerald.
For Gerald. Whose name I couldn't remember. So like last episode I was like, Dad, whose name I can't remember. It starts with a J. Because every time, which is, I mean, it's still not wrong. I was like, that's the Witcher dude. Gerald? No, that's not right. No, it's right. They're spelled the same, just one's a G and one's a J. Alright, we are gonna have to go all the way over there. Like, I'm sure killing Odessa does something for us. We gotta deal with the Thunderbrand. I don't want to deal with the Thunderbrand.
Fighting wears me out.
There we go, 45 with Hilda. Speed, luck, defense, HP, alright. Hello. Alright. But I do think Lysithia needs to be the one to kind of try and deal with things out here. What weapon do you have? Silver axe? Alright. Bolt axe. That's a wyvern. Definitely bolt axe. I'm also kind of curious, what if I meteor Karen? Let's start Karen moving. Kind of hope it does. Because I'm tempted to do it. I'm gonna do it. All right. you. Okay. That might have actually been a really bad idea. I believe I can fix this. Maybe. I think this is my fix, and it doesn't kill. Regular fail not does. Yeah, because I do this. I mean, I could rely on Raphael, but I'm afraid to do that.
You got yourself killed.
All right. $16 times 2, 70 times 2. That's still gross. Yeah, we're good. This will work out pretty well. Oh wait, is it showing damage, Thunderbrand damage, not death damage? All right. All right, well, better than dying. Karen's down. 48.
The weak fall.
Strength, defense, and res. Come over to Petra instead. All right. Well, doing that just kind of gives me free reign. How far can you go? All right, well. Oh, we can't double this guy? All right, Luna it is.
You lost that one.
Get him out. There's movement +1. I don't know if I want to equip that, honestly. If we have a point where we can actually, well, we should. Authority, I could maybe take away authority level 5.
Apologies.
For movement +1. Okay.
No time to slow down.
All right, as for over here, let's see. Let's come up here. Don't. Let's see, Physic. Hanneman. I'm gonna use Hanneman to actually. Oh. I guess Thoron, because the magic bow not looking too hot.
I'll dirty my hands if I must.
All right, what are you? Abraxas. Okay, I want to highlight you. You. Okay, unhighlight you. All right. Leone. We're gonna silver bow, because either way, like, we need a lethality or a crit to kill. And then finish the job with
Feels good to
Shamir.
help our cause.
You're on fire.
And I'm thinking... Yeah. Iron Bow, plenty fine. Back out of there. Alright, the flyer. Fraldarius, the Dark Ages shield. Okay. Lance craft from shining silver. Just a silver lance. 33 attack speed though. But that's all you have? Arrow of, you also have the an arrow of Indra. So I will do this. What are you? Just out of curiosity. Oh. But yeah, I don't know about that anymore. I think I would definitely want Petra to pull that dude in. Who has my other key, by the way? It's Hanneman, isn't it? Yeah. I think we're gonna open the chest right next to us. Like behind Nemesis. Person. All right. Give me my HP back. I was right. Hey, look at you go, Manuela. Okay. Get this. That should be perfect. Hop back here. And if I could reach... Rally. More strength, so 36 strength. That's gonna be good. All right. So... we need to be rather careful. I was gonna say, maybe there's a key I can steal. I removed steal for movement +1 because I was never using steal. The option was always there and I would either forget or like, it wouldn't be really worth going out of my way for.
You must press on.
All right.
That helps.
I will not die yet.
We're out of miasmas. But I like that. Lysithea, with help of dancing and then just Lawrence if we need some extra either tank or just extra damage, clearing out things on their own. All right. Who hasn't? Oh, Marianne. Let's see here. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Okay, she didn't die. Good. That was, I think, the first one we got a good look of their face. I wanted to pause. Oh. Okay, they're like gray. Just being undead. Like gray, like Cronia, actually. Also, I forget this is a thing I can do. It's still very weird to be able to do this in Fire Emblem. But this is a thing. this dude running up. Regan. Oh, these are the last 2 of the 10, actually. Can I take you out from here? No. Ooh. Not even. Oh, wait. Abraxas. Perfect damage. Like, we get Crest of Gloucester anyway. To make sure. But, you know. Alright.
Apologies.
So, yeah, we can run up. No, it's not a good idea. However, Swarm Z first. And then, here we go. All right, Odessa down.
A nobleman does his duty.
Now we can't call any more demonic beasts, and the remaining forces of Shambhala have been defeated too.
Demonic beat. What do you mean call anymore? There were never reinforcements are about to come in. Like, I wouldn't have been surprised, but like at this point, I'm kind of surprised considering how far we are. All right, whatever. Highlight you. It's a big range. We might need to deal with that. What class are you? Bow Knight. Okay. All right, Raphael. Ooh. I mean, of course you proc Pavis. You can Pavis again? No, you did. All right. 44.
Did it again.
More defense.
You are impressive.
All right. Highlight you 4. And unhighlight you. Yeah, we can definitely 8 hit your fail not T. Come on. I know it's 63, but like, come on. You just gotta hit 1. Petra will do the rest. Alright, there we go. Schmear actually. Heavy draw. All right, Catherine 44.
Just let me at him.
Oh my god. Incredible. His shield is down.
Professor, Claude, all the subordinates to Nemesis have been eliminated.
It took some doing, but now is our chance to face off against Nemesis.
Yeah, after all the annoying shits are gone. But soon. Yeah, we're close. Alright. That one's... You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna open this, and then I'm gonna Divine Pulse. Yeah, that's lame as hell.
Shall we?
If this other chest is also lame, maybe we'll take the secret book then.
I'll do my best.
But this at least lets us see what the chests are, because I only have one key left.
My turn? What's my strategy?
No
7
use.
hit. Very cute. Alright. So over here we have Mortal Savant, Bishop. Actually, fairly terrifying to deal with. Yeah, hit him up with a curse. Oh, 61 crit? Oh, upsetting. All right. Well, wind. You don't have vantage. It's like, and even if you proc some bullshit, yeah.
You left me no alternative.
Let's make this quick.
I'm gonna swarm.
Steady now.
That helps.
Swarm again. All right.
Shall we?
Being moral savants, I'm afraid of that. That's magic
Leave it to me.
with people who don't really. I mean, Lawrence has enough HP; he can probably take a magic user. Lysithea doesn't take anything.
My
She just
orders?
does damage. I'm not attacking you, not yet. No, no, no.
Let's clean up.
Kind of surprised he doesn't have. Well, maybe I shouldn't speak too soon. Maybe that's a phase 2 upcoming. I was like, I'm kind of surprised he doesn't have more than 1 HP bar. Like, I know he's on a monster. Well, I mean, he's kind of undead, so like, I guess you could argue that. All right, swarm. Back away.
Apologies.
Yeah, this is the kill. Run up in. Ooh. Well then. A little bit too premature maybe, but all is good. Lysithea is here.
about a
Take you
curtsy?
down. Or Leone and Lysithea will take out the other one. Because surprisingly, Lauren. I guess I say surprisingly, not really. It's a mortal savant. It has res.
You lost that.
All right. So what is this one? Yeah, both of them are lame. Giant Shell is, I think, just a single point in defense. Oh, it's 2. Okay. I guess I'll keep it because it doesn't matter. Both of them kind of suck. All right. He has counterattack. We're gonna hit him with gambits. That is absolutely happening. Let's get our flyers on the wasteland. Oh, I guess there's 2 wasteland sides technically. Just get people at the ready. All right. Now, out of curiosity, I mean, we fare decently well. god. Oh my god. Okay, put Shamir back here. This, this is like how to hit, you know? Ha! No! I'm glad he doesn't have multiple health bars. None of them are doing damage. None of the gambits. Well, in that case, let's take a 41 chunk hit, I guess. Do Sublime Heaven, hope we crit.
That sword, you bear the crest of flames, just as I do.
Yeah, that's Jameson Price. That's my boy. My favorite voice actor. Oh. Oh, he might. I don't even know if I can hit him with crits. I probably can't.
I must pull through.
Not my best.
So now he's gonna move. Oh no.
Feeble creature, prepare to die.
Her crest popping. I think that's the first time it's popped. Maybe ever. If it popped before, it wasn't helpful. Negates follow-up when using a combat art. Alright. Down to 44. Claude. I don't like his crit. No dialogue? Really? I said I didn't like his crit.
I will prevail. My orders?
God damn it. Wow. You can't damage him.
I'll do my best.
Okay, well, with Hilda where she is, he can't move anymore.
Let's clean up.
At the ready.
He didn't have dialogue, so I don't have to attack anymore. Fuck him. He probably can't beat him.
Leave it to me.
What combat? Oh, smite.
Steady now. Thank you.
All right.
What's my strategy?
This is... I think I'm gonna have to wait for him to pick a target. I don't think I can kill him this turn. Not without Claude. Well, you know how that went. Alright. Push him to safety. Maybe the rocks were able to keep him in here. Petra.
With all of my might!
Okay. It might be possible. I have it set up to where we're fine if we can't. But out of who's left, he doesn't have advantage or anything. So actually, Lysithea just needs to do 14 damage, guarantee it. There we go. Leave it to Lysithea, right? $48. All right.
That one seemed to work. We're almost done. Let's go, my friend. Tough talk from the guy who's lived too long. Allow me to fix that!
You are all pathetic weaklings. You lack the courage to challenge me in low combat.
Yet we have the strength to scale the walls between us. To reach out our hands in friendship so we can open our true hearts to one another. That's how we win! Future historians will refer to this day as the new dawn of Fódlan. Of that, I have no doubt. It's up to you now, Teach. As for my path...
Okay, one, it's wild how many cutscenes Nintendo used for all the trailers that are just endgame cutscenes with no context. Hell, it's in the intro to this series. Claude's bow, it's this at the very end here. There's so many that they used. That was really fucking cool, though. But I have a hard time believing it's over. That was too easy.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fódlan. The ambitions of the fell king Nemesis were crushed, averting what could have been the greatest crisis in the history of Fódlan. After 5.5 years of war, a new age was set to begin. Country, faith, history, all that had once formed the order of the world was wiped clean. The heroes whose very hands saved Fódlan from a dark fate commenced with the building of a new society. The leaders of this new, unified Fódlan began their walk down a seemingly endless path, one towards a world that would cherish differences in race and belief, one where all life would be valued equally. Those leaders clung to the hope that their path would not end with Fódlan, that it would someday span the seas to Dagda and beyond the throat to Ulmira.
Oh, are you sure you should be here?
The game's wait. We actually done? I thought for sure there was 2 maps left. That there was gonna be 2. I'm not convinced. Until we hit credits, I'm not convinced. But it's S-rank time.
There must be tons of young girls falling over themselves just to get near a hero like you. Or are you not interested in such attention?
Not really.
What? Not looking for romance, then? So that's why you never gave in, no matter how many times I tried. Listen, I get it. No need to explain anything. It's better this way. It means I wasn't the problem.
You're wrong.
Wait, am I the problem?
No.
I suppose if I had some charm, maybe you would have fallen for me. Oh, why does this always happen to me?
I want to get married. I'm in love. Both of these are just like, holy shit, what? This one.
I don't doubt it. So, who's the lucky gal? You probably have your pick.
I adore you, Manuela. Will you marry me?
What?
Her face.
Have you gotten me confused with someone else?
No. Of course not.
Look, you don't need to take pity on me, okay?
No, not at all.
That's not it, is it? I can see it in your eyes. Nobody's looked at me that way in a long, long time. I sound like a schoolgirl, but this is the moment I've always dreamed of.
I know it. I know it has. I got you.
So of course I'm going to mess it up by not knowing how to answer.
Well, it's a yes or no question. Will we have your answer soon?
Just give me a minute to compose myself.
Hey, no problem.
Okay. Come on, Manuela. Ooh, that's better. So, my answer. Yes, I would love to marry you. I'm a complete mess, and I'll be a massive pain to you from now on. But in exchange for the trouble, I promise to give you all of my love. So don't let me down, you hear? You know, until this moment, I didn't realize how much my heart longed to call you my own.
This hide text button, this is actually one of my bullet points and things I want in the game. Why not put this in every possible spot there's dialogue? I want to see the backgrounds. I want to see things happening. But bless.
I want to love you, and to be loved by you. I want to share my life with you. And you really like that idea? Oh, oh goodness. Oh, I just giggled. Maybe I'm not as old as I tell myself. Or maybe you just make me feel good about myself, my darling.
All right. I think that was a good choice. Out of the three, it actually is over. That's the final. That's the boss everyone has a problem with. Yes, he's scary, but you can block him in a little stone square. The map is harder than him. What is everyone's problem? That's the hard boss. The dreaded Golden Deer's final boss is the hardest. If that's the hardest one, what is there left? I'm sorry. I was just like, what? How are... Now I'm more excited for Lunatic, which I'm surprised isn't out by now. Because I want a challenging boss. Hopefully it's not bullshit Lunatic. I want like good Lunatic. I want that man to have like multiple phases. That's wild. The game's done. I was expecting it's like, I'll just sit down, record a video, it'll be fine, one and done, you know, we'll sit down tomorrow and finish it maybe. No, we're actually, this is it. Wow. Well, I mean, it's hard to like give my full thought, like, you know, as we normally do with these, I like to give my thoughts on the game while the credits is rolling. And I mean, I can't give my thoughts as the game as a whole because this is one of 4 paths, right? I really, really fucking love this game. Especially prior to the time skip, I don't really know if I can find any complaints, like story-wise. And I feel like I should probably, you know, like Scythia, probably MVP of the whole run. Do we have medals? Normally I talk over all this and just say like, read the stuff in the background, but I'm actually curious. I actually want to see some of these, like the paired endings and shit. I think I just made pause for paired endings that pop up, but yeah, I'm gonna try and talk. So, future editing poledoo popping in here to say I rambled a lot and was absolutely not prepared to give my thoughts on the game, so I'm gonna be cutting in and out between the real-time commentary and my full game thoughts here in an actual organized manner, instead of stammering for 30 minutes without really saying much of anything. And as a preface, I'm not a reviewer. I don't do well with literary analysis. I mean, just like giving my thoughts on the video games I play, especially when they're so near and dear to my heart, like the Fire Emblem franchise. The Fire Emblem theme, every time they like withhold it from you until the credits, it makes me emotional, man. You can't do that. So whether you agree or disagree with any of my takes moving forward, just know I'm not here to tell you what's right and what's wrong. All opinions are valid, and nobody can tell you otherwise. But that being said, I also want to know for sure what in the comments. What do you guys think about this game? I always love seeing what we can agree on, what we can't. I love seeing everyone's different takes on the games whenever they're finished. It's a fun thing in the comment section for every completed project. You're not with anyone? No! Catherine, your wife! What is Shamir? No! Where's your wife? Is it because you never battled? But you were her adjutant for so many fights. Oh, I'm so sad. It's fine. They're married in our hearts. They got a paired ending, so no Ignatz Marianne. He returned to his homeland to serve as liege lord as a knight and spent his spare time helping out in the inn that his family had opened during his time away. Compelled to give up knighthood and manage the inn full-time, however, when his sister Maya suddenly declared her ambition to become an artist and vanished. Years later, when she finally returned, she did so with the company of another artist, her husband Ignatz, with cheerful support from Raphael's family. Ignatz and his wife rose to prominence in their unique style, said something to generation. Okay. Leonie and Shamir got a paired ending, really? Leonie assumed leadership of the mercenaries formerly led by Geralt. One day, she was hired to protect a noble who had been warned of a bandit attack. The warning note listed all of the noble's deeds. There's an image of a spider. It was suspected the one who came into appointed day was none other than Shamir. Leonie was happy to break her contract on this occasion, even offered Shamir a position in her company. Oh, that's great! Said that their flag bore the image of a spider and another vaguely arachnid creature. Because she can't draw. Oh, this is fine. Ignatz Marianne or Hilda Marianne. Raphael Marianne would have been good too. This is fine. After returning to their respective homes, Hilda and Marianne stayed in touch and deepened their friendship through letters. Hilda informed Marianne that her passion for crafting fashionable accessories had given her the idea of starting Artisan Academy, pledged the financial support of the house. Schools began to appear all over Fódlan. Aww, that's cute. I figured this was the one that was gonna end up with Lysithea. As new head of House Gloucester, Lawrence first worked to restore his own territory and then expanding his vision. At the height of his storied political career, he announced his marriage to Lysithea. Although the only daughter of the former Count Ordelia had already renounced all claim to nobility, people happily accepted their reunion. She rarely appeared in public due to health concerns, who said that a great many policies credited to Lawrence were actually her ideas. I like these two. I was wondering who Claude was gonna get paired with. Claude left Fódlan, entrusting his future to his friends. He intended to travel to his homeland of Elmira, but his love for Petra instead drew him west to Brigid. He won her affection, and after receiving the blessing of her grandfather, the King of Brigid, the two were wed. Some years later, each inherited their respective thrones. As the monarchs of Brigid and Elmira, Petra and Claude fostered friendly diplomatic relations between the two regions and Fódlan. And then us with Manuela. Announced his marriage to Manuela shortly after becoming leader of the United Kingdom of Fódlan. Manuela led her considerable talent and experience to the rebuilding effort, using personal connections she gained during her time as a songstress and teacher to assemble a team of talented people to govern. Became essential to the king's rule, and her skills as a physician kept him in good health for many years. Happiness of the couple and their children was plain to see on the faces that were immortalized in family portraits. Aww. No Catherine Shamir, but the other ones we got were really nice. Okay. I'm gonna start with the negatives so we can end on the positive. I loved this route prior to the time skip. It was a slow burn, but you got a really good feel for things to make the world really seem alive. Lots of building, and it gets so hyped, so tense. I'm just like internally screaming at every turn. It's the best feeling, and then the time skip hits. We get this really emotional reconnection with our house. Oh, that was great. It was so well done. My face actually hurt after recording that just from smiling for so long. And then it's followed by like, what, 3 or 4 chapters of pretty much nothing. It's just, hey, we need to prep for war. This is the first one. Yeah, sure. The Empire running up to Garreg Mach. It's to show how aggressive the Empire is and whatnot. But did it need an entire month-long chapter? I don't think so. A battle running up to Garreg Mach as we retake it could have gone way better, I think. But I think it's the least of my complaints. That's followed up by, hey, we need reinforcements. And we march to a volcano lava pit to meet Judith. Okay, that's all well and good, but did it need a full month? No. By ending that map, it just felt like, okay, now that this happened, I would say combine the first two, and you'd have plenty good pacing in my mind. And then after that, it's just like, hey, we need to talk to the Alliance leaders. So we go up to the bridge, we clear the bridge, and when you compare these tasks to any of the other Fire Emblem games, they're pretty traditional plot points. I can't deny that. So, need to reconnect to this location to build our army's strength. Oh no, there's someone in our way. But the pacing of it is all so poor in this. As well as the politics just being Claude going, BRB, gonna do this thing real quick, I'll be back. Whereas the other games show the interaction with these leaders, however minor they may be. And that poor pacing is made even worse by the time skips gameplay loop. Well, we'll get to that later. Then finally, we get to some good shit with the Blood of Eagles and Lions. They really set the scene with the intro to the chapter of the Empire coming up, as well as a mysterious army rapidly running up, repping the kingdom. And then bam, you're in this pretty emotional rematch with Edelgard and Dimitri and all the other students, and even the resolution of the chapter after the battle really hits as they're just taking in all the trauma that just transpired. Like Hilda going into detail of how she witnessed Dimitri stabbed, impaled to death, which you could say, oh, well, that was off screen. What's the difference? That, I mean, 1, it's graphic. 2, that was done. There can be things done off screen that are done well. I just don't feel like these were done well. That's just my takeaway. But after that, you get to Fort Merceus. The build up to this chapter was good, I will say. Like the start of the month where we're prepping, trying to devise a scheme to infiltrate the fort, talking about fake fights and disguises. And then you get to the chapter and none of that actually happens. It's just all the BRB doing something in the background moments, culminating into having an Almiran army show up, which in concept is cool, especially with Claude's unite the world, fuck racism ambitions, but in my opinion, the execution was awful because all those politics that made it possible were just background events that were never shown. Claude's ambitions are very much in the same vein as like Ike from the Tellius games. He fights against racism and his games are very politics-based, but the difference there is they actually take the time to show them. Are they perfect? No. They definitely have their weak points, namely, the plot contract and Radiant Dawn, but to me, Nadir is the exact same as the Radiant Dawn's plot contract. Just pocket convenience that fucks off as soon as he shows up. Because the cutscene was badass. It was really hype in the moment. I love that. And then you kind of take a step back, and story-wise, I just feel like it really floundered. And then the whole chapter just ends with, oh, hey, nukes, which luckily gets some expansion. Not much that we got. I don't know if we'll get that another route or not. But, nukes, we run away, and then we talk to Nadir, question him, like, what the hell, what is going on? He just runs away and we never see him again. That whole section just annoyed me. Because the game's built up this huge rapport, like this huge expectation to uphold. Because everywhere you turn, there's this great dialogue, great characters, all these great interactions. This level of expectation is risen, and when you don't meet it, or not even come anywhere close to meeting it, it's really obvious. And I think that's why I have this takeaway, because they prove they could write so well. And writing's not even like my favorite part of Fire Emblem games, it's always the back seat. But I was so invested, and I just felt like it just shat all over me. It was just like, whatever, move on. I don't know if they ran out of budget or time or both, but it felt very scrapped together. The pacing was all over the place. It was not an enjoyable aspect to me. But, we move forward, We get to chapter 20. That was from there, like really everything from after that chapter. After Nadera's gone, things do take a definite turn for the better, I would say. You know, fighting against Edelgard was great. The inclusion of Dedue, well, I mean, there's a lot of bias talking about this, so, because I love Dedue. The inclusion of Dedue in chapter 20 was incredible. The spotlight, he came in, helped us, he had this desperate determination to make sure he was going to fight Edelgard, take her head or die trying. He comes in on the map, and there's nothing. They don't even give him dialogue against Edelgard. The whole reason he's there, to attack and kill Edelgard, and there's nothing. I definitely felt personally attacked by that. Very spurned, very upset that they did nothing for him. There was at least the monastery after that chapter. There was at least an NPC that mentioned that, what happened. He is alive, potentially. The last sight of him was just a hollow, broken soul leaving. And he wasn't seen again. And that's just, it kills me. But at least there was something. They should have given him dialogue there. They really should have. And I'd say my only other complaint about the story here in the time skip is so many questions left unanswered. And again, this is just based on one path without seeing the rest. Those might all be answered. But at current, why was Nemesis in a box? Are the other boxes the elites? Or are there more threats like Nemesis? Why is he in a box and able to come back to life and not just dead like the other deities, A lot of things. Nemesis got up, just started killing and slaughtering and raising Fódlan. We run in, kill him, and then roll credits, nerd's dead. Like what? It was cool, watching the cutscene, but again, you step back and it's like, why is it over? There's so many things not touched on. There was no, no, Rhea wasn't talked about again, nothing else. It was just kinda, and so the day is saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls. And that was it. Claude did his thing and it was just happy ever after. So I don't know. A lot of questions left unanswered about Shambhala and just their whole people in general. So, like I said, I'm not gonna harp too much about the unanswered questions because, again, there's 3 more paths for us to potentially learn those answers to. But we'll see. Those are about all my plot complaints about the game. My other gameplay complaints, mainly, again, time skip, the monastery. I mentioned this a bit ago. You shouldn't need to recruit loads of people to make the time skip seem populated. Seem like there's things to do from month to month in the monastery. Having cross-house paralogs is great. That's an interaction in general. Really, really cool. And it is a different level of replay value, whether you like that or not. It depends from person to person. Personally, I'm middle ground on it. When replay value is my highest tick mark when it comes to these games. If it has a lot of replay value, I'm gonna love the shit out of the game. So missing out, not recruiting everyone, you miss out on those, which would help break up the mundane, boring chore, which is what the monastery ended up being in time skip. There was no battle quests. You could have had more cool quests jumping around in the monastery, just fetch delivery quests, whatever, but not even. There's all this time to fight things, and there's no fight quests. I think there was one at the very start, and that was it. It was so empty, so lifeless. It sucked. I hated recording them because you guys, I think the longest one was an hour 45, a monastery or something like that. I record on average 3 hours for those, and you see half or less of that because everything else is just, again, chores. It sucked. I appreciate it, especially pre-time skip, because 1, there are things to do, and 2, it is the main way you, get your people going. So in that regard, I appreciate it, but man, it just really feels both story-wise, at least for the Golden Deer, And gameplay-wise, the time skip, they just feel like they ran out of time or budget or both. Like, they were just too big for their britches. I'm like, shit, how do we get from A to B? Let's not worry about pacing. Fuck pacing. Monastery, we gotta write story. Monastery, gotta write story. That's how it felt to me. But at the end of the day, I love the shit out of this game. I do have complaints about mechanics, which will tie into literally every story, like every path. This game runs like shit. This game might be the most unoptimized Switch game I have ever played. The stark comparison between Astral Chain and this game, Astral Chain recently coming out, the game runs incredible, Astral Chain. And there's so much going on. There's super high intensity all the time. So many things being loaded. And then you get here, and this is a game of menus. On top of a lot of the models actually, not looking great. The backgrounds, the textures on maps and just objects, it looks really bad. I know it's Intelligence System's first Switch game, but even, like you could say Warriors, but Warriors has the same issue visually. But it doesn't run awful. This runs real bad. So much lag, so many stuttering, and that also, I believe, is the main culprit. I hate the cursor in this game. The cursor is so sluggish, it's just janky. It's clunky. I can't, there's a speed button to hold down, but it barely does anything. It's, and just different menuing options. Like every other Fire Emblem, you walk up, you're like, oh, I'm looking at the battle, preview. Like, I don't want to do this fight. I'm probably gonna die. Press B. In this game, it completely deselects everything. In every other game, you just go back to the select menu. Same with trading and messing with items and all that. So a lot of the times I find myself just like really frustrated just trying to move around the game. It slows a lot down, and it just, in my opinion, it feels bad. After playing literally every other game in the series, like currently I'm playing Fire Emblem 6 on stream, and every time I boot up the game, I just gotta move the cursor around full speed. It feels so good. It's heaven. It's a weird thing to find joy in, but it upsets me. As well as, like I said, I really would love getting rid of the UI. And maybe that's the content creator side of me wanting that, like for screenshots, but I feel like a lot of people, especially with the Switch's screenshot button, just hide the UI whenever you want. Get full, just no clutter on the screen of what's happening. I would have loved that feature. Like, I would have abused it for thumbnails, for one, but I just feel like in general, just, I want to just soak it in. No menus, nothing. Just soak in what I'm looking at. Whether that be on the map, supports, wherever. Walking around the monastery. I feel like that was a missed opportunity. But the only other, thing I have is the convoy. I think the convoy was fine when you're messing with inventory, but anywhere else, like blacksmith, especially blacksmith, selling things, there needed to be sorting options. I feel like the sorting was really poorly done for everything else, but that's like a really minor thing, just kind of annoying. But that's my complaining. So to start the things I really enjoyed about this game, the world building. Golden Deer, and from what it sounds like, Golden Deer is the king of world building compared to the other paths, which is kind of disappointing, but I'm glad we at least started here, I feel. The world building that takes place is so good. You really, really get a sense for the whole structure of Fódlan. Mostly like the Alliance side, of course. I mean, it's the Golden Deer, but you really, really get a good idea of where everything's going down. And I loved looking at the map every chapter, especially in the time skip. That was actually one thing I really enjoyed. Every time we started a chapter, we would get the little chess pieces, little statues moving around the map, showing this person's coming from this way, we're going this way, this is where this is clashing. I love that to death. Like the lore and that aspect of Fire Emblem, I've always really enjoyed, and I feel like it's been shafted in way too many of the titles. So to finally hit the nail right back on the head with a brand new entry, oh, it's incredible. I am so happy. And then the music. The music is absolutely incredible. Like the last few games, in my opinion, have just outdone each other over and over. Like Fates was incredible, and then Shadows of Valencia came in and kind of threw it to the side. Now we're here really living up to the previous game's quality and just surpassing it in some areas too. Like all 3DS Fire Emblem in general has just really good music, and I'm very glad that we're still moving forward. I think a lot of the Fire Emblem games have some really good music. There are a lot that are kind of underwhelming for me personally, but like this game is so good, so many tracks that I need, and Nintendo's still taking all the music down off YouTube, so I will never be able to find them ever. But I love this music. The characters are incredible. I thought Shadows of Valencia was peak writing, but man, I still think it is story-wise my absolute favorite Fire Emblem story, and I don't know if it's just the difference in amount of characters, but Three Houses characters, oh my god, I love them. We still have so many more to see, and I'm so excited for that. But they're written so well. The writing in general in this game is just really well done, up until time skip, but they have such incredible personalities, all the characters, and without being whittled down to one-dimensional tropes like the first two 3DS Fire Emblem titles like do with so many of its characters. And it's all really easily accessible to like explore, unlike some of the even older Fire Emblems. Like even Lysithea and Cyril, they were the two characters that I felt pretty meh overall with. But even they had incredible moments. I still loved every single thing they were saying. They're incredibly endearing. All the characters are incredibly endearing. I love them. And that kind of transitions into the Golden Deer as a whole. You guys voted for this path to be what we started this game with, and I mentioned that this house was the one I wanted to play the least. The biggest contention being Claude. The vibes he gave me pre-release were that of that annoying fuckboy class clown that's never been serious once in his life. Every word has to be some try-hard, funny bullshit, and when I was in school, I absolutely despised those kids with every fiber of my being. I just wanted them to shut the fuck up. And I saw that in Claude. But I'm glad to say that I was very much proven wrong. He's just a big, lovable shitter. He's not the edginess I personally tend to gravitate toward, because my inner not-so-hidden edgelord loves those dark characters, so like Dimitri and Edelgard are super hyped to me. But he was pretty great. Pretty good lord, all things considered as well. But in addition to this being the first path you all chose, I'm honestly kind of worried the other houses will pale in comparison to this roster, the incredible Golden Deer roster. Leonie, love her. I could go more into so many of these characters, but Marianne, I was already interested in Marianne, and she definitely didn't disappoint. Absolutely my favorite unit so far. My second favorite was a very much surprise to me. From a zero to a hero, Ignatz. I started this jokingly calling him Conehead and shitting on him because he really showed no personality and had incredibly ugly hair. So it was the easy target. Same could be said with Lawrence, but he didn't have this awakening in me like Ignatz. He's just a small, soft cutie, depression. All the supports are so pure, and I fell in love with him, man. He's great. Raphael was pretty much exactly what I expected, and I fully loved him for it. Hilda was also exactly what I expected, plus even more. Lawrence ended up being pretty endearing and had a lot of growth through his supports, and I really respected that and began to really like him. I could go on and on about all these characters, but let me just wrap up my rambles. You guys definitely did good choosing this path first, so thank you for that. I love, again, we talked about Sandbox. this is the replay game. So my favorite Fire Emblem at current, this game might trump that. I don't know. There's a lot of sentimental value I have for my favorite Fire Emblem game. That's Radiant Dawn. That game has so many characters. I love replaying that game because it has so many characters. You can do so many different combos of your army. It's a massive game, but you can make anything and everything in this game. There are, some limitations still, which is upsetting. Like, there are gender lock classes. Why? You can't have fist and magic at the same time. Why? I would love that. But beyond that, it's so good. You can replay this countless times and always do something different. And that is what I like to see. This, already, with that alone, I don't think this is gonna top Radiant Dawn because sentimental value. But my second favorite Fire Emblem game is Mystery of the Emblem. Not New Mystery, Fire Emblem 3 for the Super Famicom. I think this just topped it. And now, down the line, maybe this is just kind of hype talking, because that happens to me, and then in retrospect, you'll be like, it's mid. But currently, my current feel is this is my second favorite Fire Emblem. Right in front of Mystery of the Emblem. So many things. And I've heard New Game Plus adds even more, which we're going to play the rest of our paths on New Game Plus. I'm just still so taken aback that the game actually just ended after one map. That map is really long, and I definitely wouldn't, going back to the start of this episode where I said, I've heard you have to do a bunch of shit after picking your S rank. It is only one map to do S rank over and over, but that is a long, arduous map. The boss itself is not a problem. I don't feel. I feel like he was fine, and that was with our army just kind of being thrown together. Now I know how the system works. We're gonna make crazy, weird memes that are gonna be broken. I'm excited. Or I'm gonna get, my poledoo luck and they're gonna end up all screwed out of stats. One of the two, or both is gonna happen. But it's only one map you have to complete to see different S supports. So that's not too bad, but it is that map. So I personally wouldn't want to reset over and over to do that. But I like how the S support was handled in this game. I really do. It was like a nice ending, cherry on top of your cake there. But this game's incredible. I cannot wait to play through the other 3 paths. But I want to thank all you guys for watching. Starting this, there was like an explosion of people that popped in. And for those that stuck around, those that liked how I ran things here, nothing super serious. Marianne is a meme. We're gonna make a lot more memes from here on forward. I just thank all of you. Thank you. I really do appreciate all your support, your comments, your just everything. Whether you just lurk, I appreciate your face too. You're great. Thank you. Support really, really does mean a lot to me. But that's it. I'm gonna hit A to see if there's anything that's gonna pop up. I'm gonna save right here. Do you want to save cleared game data? This data can be used to start a new game plus. If you intend to play your previous data, please save your cleared game data to another file. We will be taking on new game plus for the rest of these. But Blue Lions begins. I'm gonna put at least a day break. I have everything ready. All the assets, the different color border, the intros, plural, all good to go. So it's just, I gotta sit down and record it. But a final thank you. Whether you like this game, whether you don't like this game, whether you agree with my complaint points, disagree with my complaint points, let me know. I would like to know what your guys' thoughts on this game are. But at the end of the day, yeah, we're all playing Fire Emblem, right? As long as nobody is gatekeeping or trying to put you down for your opinion or being a toxic, hate-filled asshole, It's all love here. We're playing Fire Emblem at the end of the day. That's the message I strive to always have as a takeaway, especially when critiquing or looking at Fire Emblem in a critical light. It's all love. No one's right, no one's wrong, just be kind to one another. So if there's one thing I hope you can take away from anything I do here, that is it. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. See you guys in the Blue Lions.